Hello friends, welcome back to my channel. And if you're new, welcome to my channel. My name is Jackie and let's get started. For DIY number 1, I am taking this wooden little truck from the Dollar Tree and some of the white apple barrel paint, and I'm going to begin by painting the cab portion of this little truck in white, and then I'll go in with the apple barrel paint in the color yellow, and I'll paint the rest of the body in this color yellow like this. Looking cute. And so now I'll go in with the apple barrel paint called jack-o'-lantern, and I'll do all the wooden wheels, and I also do the little man. I give him like orange hair like this. Look how cute. Okay, so now I'm taking just this fine point pen. This one happens to be from Cricut, and I'll just give him a little face. Just a simple little face, 2 eyes, a nose, and a mouth. And now I'm going in with one of these garlands from Dollar General, and I'm just removing one of these candy corns, and I decided to remove the little head for the time being, and I'm going to make a little incision in the middle of the candy corn, and I'm going to add this piece of dowel, or not dowel, this bamboo skewer, because I'm going to place this on top of the little truck. So here I figured it's a little bit too long, so I'll go ahead and just adjust that and add some hot glue to the hole where the head was, and I'll insert the little dowel, not dowel, the bamboo skewer in there. And now it's looking really cute, but it looks like we need the little man, so I go ahead and glue that in place and just place it underneath the candy corn. So it looks like he's driving the truck from the outside, I guess. But look how cute. Now you can leave it like this as is, or you can go in with the Waverly chalk paint in the color ink like I'm about to. And I'm going to take my chunky chippy brush, and I'm going to distress all the wood surfaces, all the edges, the wheels, the front, the top, the bottom, the underneath, all of it. I just don't do the candy corn itself. Okay, so today's video is a part of the Minis Challenge, and it is hosted by Corie, or Crafted by Corie. And we are to create at least 3 minis DIYs or tier tray DIYs. And so with this video, there's a playlist included. And so when you're done watching my video, please head on over to my description box and click the playlist link and watch what everybody else has created. I'm so excited to watch. Okay, let's continue with the DIYs. DIY number 2, we're taking this little birdhouse. So cute. It's got a lot of splinters, so I went ahead and did a little sanding with my finger sander. And now I'll go in with my acrylic paint by Apple Barrel in the white, and I'm just going to paint the 2 top portions of the roof in this white like this. And once I get this done, then I'll go in with my yellow. Beginning to see a theme. This is a candy corn themed DIY video, so yeah, you'll see this a lot. Okay, so now the yellow, and I'll do the next portion of the roof, or should I say the bottom portion of the roof, until it looks like this. Cute. And now, of course, here comes the orange in the color jack-o'-lantern, and I'll do the body of the house, and I'll go all the way across to the sides, the front, the back, all the way around like this. So here I picked up these window clings from Walmart, and what caught my eye were the little candy corns. There were 2 pretty good sized candy corns on there, so I thought, definitely gonna use these. But the purple edges don't really go with my color scheme, so I'm just taking my scissors and just quickly removing the purple off of them until they look like this. So now I'm just gonna place them on my little house to see where I want them, because this is going to be their little house. So now I'm going to go in with some of this dishwasher safe Mod Podge, and I'm going to take my little candy corn window clings and place some of the Mod Podge on the underneath side, and I apologize for being out of frame for a little bit, but yeah, I'm just adding the Mod Podge to them. And so then I'll stick them on the little wood house, the front of the wood house, and I'll go in and add more Mod Podge to the front to help get rid of some of the shine on the window clings, and also to secure them a little bit better. I want to make sure they don't fall off or peel off. I think they're so cute. I want them to be permanent little residents in this little house. So cute. So yeah, look how cute. Oh my goodness. So now you can leave it like this, or you can go in with the Waverly chalk paint and the color ink and do some distressing. So with my chunky chippy brush, I'll do the same as the truck, and I'll distress this little house all the way through, mostly focusing on the edges until it looks like this. Look how cute. But yeah, you have choices. For DIY number 3, I am taking this little ceramic witch, or it kind of looks like a scarecrow. You guys tell me, what do you think it is? I think it's a witch, or a scarecrow with a witch hat. So I'm going to go in with some of this Waverly chalk paint in the color ink, and I'm going to begin by painting her hat in black and leaving the middle portion white for now. And I'm going to take the yellow and paint the hair like this. She's got some hair on both sides. And then after I'm done with the hair, then I'll take the orange and I'll paint her face in with the orange like this. And I don't show it, but I do go in and give her some eyes and eyelashes to make her cute. So here I'm taking these pieces of candy corn fabric that I had left over, and I decorated her little hat with it. And I also took a little piece to give her a little collar as well, like this. Look how cute. So here I'm deciding I'm going to use this vase as her body. Look how perfect this would be. So I'm going to go in with the orange and the yellow because the bottom's already black, that matches the hat, and the top is already white, that is one of the candy corn colors. So I'm just going to go in with the yellow right underneath the white, and then I'll do the orange between the yellow and the black, like this. Look how cute. And this will be her little dress. Super cute. Okay, so now you can stop here, or you can go in with the Waverly chalk paint and the color ink and do some distressing. Yes, we're going to start with her hair, just to help bring out all the features on her hair, and a tiny little bit on her face, not too much, and of course some on the back. But yeah, just tiny little bits, real light. You'll see it better in the final reveal, but yeah, just real light with the black. And now I'll go in with the Waverly chalk paint in the color steel to help distress the hat. So we'll begin with the edges of the brim of the hat, and we'll also do the top part of the hat. Because yeah, her hat has to be a little bit old, right? She's a witch. And here is my vase, nice and dry, and we'll do the same thing. We'll go in with the Waverly chalk paint in the color ink, and I'll lightly distress all the white, the yellow, and the orange in this black. And again, you can leave it alone or you can distress it. It's your choice. But I kind of like the distressing of it. I think it just gives it some character, makes it look a little bit worn. And I didn't show it, but I also went in the color steel on the black as well, like I did the hat. But you won't see it here. You'll see it later on in the final reveal. So now I'm trying to figure out what I'm going to do to adhere this head to this vase. And so I picked up some of these remnant pieces of a craft stick that I had, and they happen to fit underneath her head perfectly. So I just hot glue them together. And here I'm making sure it's going to fit on top of the vase, and it does. So I go ahead and add some more hot glue and place it underneath her head till it's secure. And I'll go ahead and adhere these two pieces with my Gorilla Glue, and I'll just allow that to dry naturally overnight. And now she's just basically done. Look how cute she looks. For DIY number 4, I am taking one of these little balsa wood shadow boxes with the little jack-o'-lantern on it, the little face. And I'm just going to go in with the same colors, begin with the white apple barrel paint, but I'll do a full coverage with the white. So like this, I'll just paint the whole thing. That way it has a nice good base. And now I'll go in with my yellow, and I originally wanted to just do the eyes, but I ended up touching the mouth a little bit. And first I was going to leave it like that, but then I thought no. So I'll add orange now to the bottom portion, but in a minute you'll see where I fixed it to where the whole mouth is just the orange and the eyes are just the yellow. And I'll go ahead and paint this all the way around the little box like this. And it's looking super cute. Now again, you could leave it as is, or you can go in with the Waverly chalk paint in the color ink like I'm about to. And I'm going to work on all the little edges and give it a light distressing on the front of the face because it is supposed to be Halloween. And then a little bit on all the sides, just real lightly on the sides, just to give it a little bit of character like this. And on the top and the underneath, all of it. And look how cute! Cute! For DIY number 5, I am taking one of these little ceramic pyramids, and I'm going to go in with the Waverly chalk paint in the color white this time because I want to do a full coverage and I want to make sure it's nice and covered. I didn't want any color peeking through. And now I'll go in with my color yellow and I'll do the middle section like this. And now I'll go in with my orange and I'll paint the bottom section like this. And you can leave it as is because it's looking really cute like this, but I wanted to embellish it a little bit more, so I picked up this orange pack of jewel stickers and I'm just going to go around the bottom perimeter and place them on there just to give them a little bit of bling. Yeah, just a little bit of bling. Look how cute. And I don't show it, but I did go in with my Waverly chalk paint in the color ink and I distressed it. Okay, so here is DIY number 6, and for this DIY I picked up this little pumpkin from Dollar General and I'm removing the middle stem and the little beads, and I'm going in with this pack of cute socks, and they are in the candy corn print, so how perfect. So first I'm going to begin by placing the little pumpkin inside the sock and trying to figure out how much I need to snip off of the sock. And I'll go ahead and snip it off, the excess, and then I start poking in all the sock edges and poke them inside. And look at this, it looks like a little animal, it looks like a little bear. So I just used my bamboo skewer to do that. And now these little beads, I wanted to paint them, so I painted them in the candy corn colors. And so now it's just a matter of placing everything back together, adding the little beads where they were on the little stem, and adding the stem back in. And I went in with the Waverly chalk paint in the color ink on the stem just to give it a little bit of highlights because it looks too brown and plasticky. So here I'm just going to give it a little bit of character, just a little bit of dimension of color. I don't do a full coverage, I leave the brown alone. I just kind of go around and do a little bit of the black. And I also do a little bit of the black on the leaf. The leaf is like a felt, so it looks really cute. Okay, so now I decided to do a tier tray as well, because why not? So I'm taking 2 of these trays from the Dollar Tree and a plastic bowl. And I'm going to go in with this Krylon Fusion Matte Black paint. And I also do a water bottle from the Dollar Tree. And so now I'm taking some of this deco mesh, and it's the candy corn print. And I'm going to begin by rolling one end, rolling it up and clamping it, and then I do the opposite end the same way and I'll clamp it, and I'll do the same thing in the center at 2 different spots like this. So one clamp here and one clamp here, just to help control it a little bit because it wants to go everywhere. Okay, so now I'm taking the end and I'm going to go around and threading it through. And I'll go ahead and thread it back on the inside. and I'll secure it with a double knot like this, and I'll add a little bit of hot glue just to help it secure a little bit better. And what I noticed is when you add hot glue to the ends of this deco mesh, it kind of secures all the little craziness of the deco mesh. So hey, that's a win. So here I'm just clamping it in place while the glue dries, and here are my 2 trays ready to go. All I have to do now is to start assembling. And so here I'm taking my little bowl, and it's got a gap on the inside, so I'm taking these little wood pieces and just adding some hot glue and adding glue on top and placing my little bowl underneath, and that is the bottom of my tray. And then here's my water bottle, adding glue to the bottom of this, and hot glue is sufficient for all this because all this is just plastic. And then I'll just adhere the top tray, and that is it. I am done. And here's how it looks upside down, and here's how it looks right side up. Super cute. Okay, ready for the final reveal? Here we go. What do you guys think? Well, I'd like to take a moment and thank Corie over at Crafted by Corie for hosting this monthly challenge. I really enjoy participating in it. And please don't forget to follow the playlist in my description box, and I'll also pin it in my comments just for more convenience. And I hope you guys enjoyed this video, and if you did, please give me a thumbs up. I'd really appreciate it. And don't forget to subscribe if you haven't yet. And until my next video, stay healthy, safe, and strong, and have a great day. Bye-bye.